Okay, so in this question, it says, the diagram below shows a regular decagon and 3 isosceles triangles. What is a regular decagon?
10 sides.
Decagon means there's 10 sides, and if you're not sure what that means, just count the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What does regular mean?
Same size, is it?
All the sides are equal in length. Okay? So let's just start with something that we know. To find the sum of the interior angles, okay, so we know if this is angle X, this is angle X, all the angles are going to be equal because all the sides are equal. It's a regular decagon. To find the sum of the interior angles in any shape, what's the formula? 180 times. Good. You guys memorize that for tomorrow. To find the sum of the interior angles inside of any polygon, we would take 180 degrees and multiply it by the number of sides and then take away 2. So how many sides does this shape have? 10. So 10 take away 2 is what? 8. That's for the interior, yeah. So what's 180 times 8? 1,440. That means that all of these angles, all of the x's, must add up to 1,440. That's the total, yep. Okay, so that's the total of all the angles. Well, if I want to know what angle x is, because the question says to find x and y, if there's 10 angles altogether and the total is 1,440, how would you get the measurement of one angle? Divide by 10. So 1,440 divided by 10 is equal to 144 degrees. And I forgot to write degrees here. So angle X is 144 degrees. That was the easy part. Raise your hand if you got that. Okay, the next part to this question says that there are 3 isosceles triangles. What does isosceles mean? If these 2 sides are equal, look here, that means that the corresponding angles are equal. So I'm going to put a little symbol here. This angle is equal to this angle, which means that this angle is equal to this angle, which means that this angle is equal to this angle. So all of those are y, right? The letter y. Okay, 2 corresponding sides that are equal means that 2 sides that are equal means the corresponding angles would be equal. Now, here's my triangle. Here's one of them, okay? Let's draw this one. What measurement do we know from the triangle? What measurement do they give you?
14.
We know that this is 14 degrees, which means that this is 14 degrees, right? Well, we know that these 2 angles are equal. So how could we solve this? Okay, why are we doing 180? Right, we know that as sum of interior angles in any triangle always equals, the sum is always 180. And if you forget this, you can use the formula, right? We can use the formula. How many sides does a triangle have? What's 3 take away 2? What's 1 times 180? Triangles always add up to, the angles always add up to 180. Okay, so we know that 14 degrees plus something else that are the same has to add up to 180. So let's start by doing what Malachi said. 180 minus 14. Okay, 180 take away 14 will give us the total of these 2 angles, what's left over, right? Okay, does everyone understand that? If I'm taking out the 14 degrees, that means that the sum of the angles I have left are these 2 angles, which is y. So what's 180 take away 14? 166 degrees. That means that this angle and this angle together add up to 166 degrees. But what do we know about those 2 angles? They're equal. So 166 divided by 2, 83 degrees. So angle y equals 83 degrees and angle x equals 144 degrees. Raise your hand if you got those angle measures.